What's he unboxing? What it be? I don't know. Shut up and see.
Hey friends, I have a couple things to share with you today. It was going to be a relatively quick unboxing today, but then Paul Michael Caine had to go and add the fun and couldn't let me get away with a quick unboxing. So it's been a little bit expanded. Just a little bit. Just full disclosure. I mean, you'll see the timestamp down there, so you'll know exactly how much time. Anyway, let's not take too much time talking about time. Let's just check in with the Magic Duff Bucket. What you got for me today? Nitro Milk Stout. Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, not top shelf, not the best in the world, but good. And as some friends of mine have readjusted my mindset, how they would be proud of me saying it's 80% good. Settle on 80% good. Everybody tries to get 100% good or ideal, and it just gets in the way, you know? Great is the enemy of good. So settle for that 80% correct answer, and you'll be very happy, and you'll move quicker, and you'll succeed harder. In theory. Anyway, that has nothing to do, really. That's pretty good. That's 80% good. That really has nothing to do with what I'm going to unbox today. Actually, it kind of does. Borderlands is 80% good. They do a cool little series of little books. If you've seen my latest bookshelf tour, then you've gotten a glimpse of my little books. Well, this is the absolute last little book in Series 3. And I will have one more purchase from Borderlands, and that will be the slipcase for the last 5 books in Series 3. And then after that, I don't think I'm going to be continuing with Borderlands little book series if they do a Series 4. I just don't think I will. Unless some things change and they want to send me a book for a free commercial, then I'll do that. But I don't know, because when it comes to collecting, Suntop's 100% good. My opinion. Your mileage may vary. But with Borderlands, it's 80% good. 80%, and they have a good affordable price, a really cool concept, these little books, and signatures. But where they fall down is on the shipping in a padded envelope. Invariably, my books will arrive with dings. Like there's a little ding right there I could see, and I barely just took the book out of the bag, and I see a ding. And they do all kinds of goofy stuff with the print runs and etc. But I do like this series. We gripe because we love, and I really appreciate these books. I really, really dig them. So this is the last book in the series, a little gold book of unconsidered trifles by Lee Child, or Child Lee. If you're taking attendance and you want to. Child Lee. This is my number and Lee Child's really bad signature. That's really not a signature. But this completes a Series 3 for me. I've never read Lee Child. One thing I do like about Borderlands books is that they introduce me to authors I may or may not have read. And I think that's always a great thing, to read new authors and get more exposure. So expose yourself. If I was Borderlands, that'd be my tagline. Expose your little book, or expose yourself to little books. So that's that. I mean, there are no images. I showed you probably the most exciting thing about the book. That's the cover and the signature page. So there's not a whole lot to go through. And like I said, this was supposed to be a short video. But I also today got a delivery from 19th edition. And, you know, I love 19th edition, but this was a different sort of delivery. Paul Michael Caine, he's an advocate. He's really involved with this marching band at his school, his local school. And he really supports them. And, you know, that Constant Reader t-shirt I have, it was a fundraiser for this marching band. Well, someone in another school had their band, their marching band funds were pillaged, were embezzled by a grown-ass adult degenerate who took $10,000 from this band. I don't know the name of the band, and I'm not here to litigate the situation, right? But Paul Michael Caine said, all sales that I make on June 1st all proceeds will directly go to this marching band to try to give them some of their funds back. And it's a great thing to do. So I went in there, and there was a couple of things I wanted to replenish. I wanted the Constant Reader pen. I wanted another book box, and a cop pin, which I didn't buy. So I didn't have that. I'm like, oh, okay, that'll be cool. So I went in there and I bought those things, and I just planned on supporting Paul, supporting his charity work, and just getting that stuff. And of course, I wouldn't do an unboxing because most of those things you've seen before, except the cop pin. I probably would have shown that as a add-on to today's video. But he sends me what I paid for and then some. I mean, that was really very generous of him when I'm trying to be generous. So he's like, oh, you're trying to be generous and support me while I'm supporting this group. Well, I'll one-up you, and I'll be even more generous on top of your generosity. So I'm going to show you these things because they're pretty damn awesome. Some of these things you've seen before. So the 19th edition pencil, which the Constant Reader pencil is very, very cool. I often draw. My daughter will call me over and say, hey, Dad, you want to draw today? And I'll say, sure. And she'll give me something to draw, and we'll both draw. And then at the end of it, we'll show each other how we interpreted what the theme was for that drawing. And we'll have a good laugh, and we'll do that. So I'm always looking for a good pencil. These are great. So very nice, good, healthy eraser. Because like I said before, I don't need erasers because I don't make mistakes. But they're fun to have. They weigh the pencil. That's what I tell myself. It's for the balance. So he sent me one of those. And I swear, I kept losing my Constant Reader pen. I had to get another one. These are awesome pens. They light up. They light up. So there's that. So this is the Ka pin I bought. Ka is like a wheel. It's one purpose, to turn, and in the end it always came back to the place where it had started. Ka. Very cool lapel pin. Are you seeing that? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I don't wear lapels, so I might just pin it right into my chest. Just take that backing off and just slap it into my chest. That's how much I believe in Ka. So we have more currency, and these three. Okay, so these are Mr. Mercedes buttons. Everybody likes the ice cream man. So these are a little bit different than the smiley faces for the stand that were on Randall Flagg's jacket, but they're no less cool. So Mr. Mercedes, there are a lot of fans of the Bill Hodges trilogy. Lots of fans out there who really like that and like the HBO show. So recommend, if you are a fan of the Bill Hodges trilogy, which I am. Let me get that clear right now in case it sounded like I was brushing it off onto you. No, I am a fan. You want that. Okay, so what else do we have? we have Japanese yen. Now, I honestly don't know how I missed these when I was ordering my support Paul package. But man, oh man, Japanese yen, so damn cool, so damn cool. Love this, and I mean I love all the currencies, but this is so damn cool. My kids, my one son, my 10-year-old son is learning Japanese. He loves Japanese culture and things like that. I'm tiptoeing because, as you can tell, I'm a white guy, and just trying to be careful I don't say anything that could be construed later and unpacked later by see, I'm tiptoeing again. I just don't want to say anything clumsy and stupid, which I do all the time, but I don't want to say anything clumsy and stupid that gets me in trouble. Let me just say, my sons are fans of the Japanese culture. Is that okay? I could say that. I think. I don't see what's negative about it, but maybe I'm blind. I don't know. Let's just back away from this conversation. Let's. I love this product, and I'm very thrilled to have it. Maybe I edit all that other stuff out later. So that goes up by my other 19th edition stuff. And then the magic of 19th edition. All right. Well, I'm really not going to be able to read it. There's not a lot of light in the room. And maybe you need to read it yourself. Maybe you need to get one. But this is the banner image, which is just badass. That's on the 19th edition Facebook page. Badass. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, just everything's there. Just everything's there. That would be a great tagline for you, Paul Michael Caine. Just everything's there. What do you sell? Oh, just everything. Everything King. Everything King. Needful Kings. And so on. But very, very cool. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. We got Wendy, Jack Torrance. A lot of representation from the movies. Now, I will say, I'm a fan of Stephen King books. Movies are a fun little treat. The two new It movies were great. It and It Chapter 2 were great. I loved them. It got me choked up. That the books were done justice. The book was done justice. The book was done justice. I'm not Englishing really well today. But that I really, really liked. But it's a rare exception. I mean, Stand By Me was a good adaptation. The first Pet Sematary was good. The second Pet Sematary was awful. I mean, sometimes dead is better. Sometimes let it go. Let it stay buried. We didn't need a new Pet Sematary. Why? Gerald's Game was good. 1922 was good. So there are some good Stephen King movies. Not nearly as many movies as there are Stephen King movies. I mean, the vast majority are bad. Sorry. The books, fantastic. So, I'm a Stephen King book fan. But I do love the representation in the movies, and in some capacity. I do have a lot of respect for Stanley Kubrick's vision for The Shining, even though that was a totally different story than what Stephen King wrote, in my opinion. I mean, that interpretation of Stephen King's work just missed the mark. But whatever. I did a whole unboxing for The Shining where I blather on about it. It's probably my worst unboxing video. The worst. Don't go back and see The Shining unboxing video. It's my most watched video, too. I wish somebody would make it my least watched video and make all the other videos my most watched videos. You can't do it by yourself, but an army of you can. Anyway, so that's it. Borderlands, thank you for the third series 3 for the books. You've done some great authors this series: Blake Crouch, Sarah Pinborough, Josh Mallerman, Robert McCammon. Some of the exceptional that just come to mind authors that I'm thrilled to have in my collection now. So thank you for that. I don't know, series 4. If you dangle Stephen King in front of me again, I'm not gonna bite. I'm not going to buy a whole series, just in the hopes that we get Stephen King, which is kind of what I did with Series 3, which is foolish. That's on me. That's on me. I doubt it, but maybe. I mean, there are still authors out there for little books that I'd be happy to get, but I ain't doing a whole series. I ain't doing it. And of course, Paul Michael Caine, thank you for all the shelf candy and the wonderful ways you bring these books to life for us. It does mean a lot. I know it's schmaltzy. I mean, it's kind of overwrought, what I just said, but it's true nonetheless. You bring these books to life for us, and we live for these books. So, Ka is a wheel, baby. Ka is a wheel. Long days and pleasant nights. I could sign out that way, but I think I'll stick with Stay Frosty.
Oh my God. Are you sad that's over, or are you glad that's over? Well, either way, why don't you watch another video so you could have new emotions? All kinds of new emotions. Or subscribe. Subscribe for future emotions that will come to you through notifications, and then you click on them, then you go to the channel, then you see the videos. Subscribe now.